It's not about like trying to do all this all up at once, but just incrementally, like setting some things, doing some things, thinking that, you know, you're going to have years where your kid's a teenager and all these little things add up. And so start early and often. And make sure you're making those good deposits that equal into some big, you know, outcomes.
And I would just want to say, I've said this before in another episode, but I got some of the greatest advice from a woman who had 10 kids. And I just asked her one day, she was here and some of her kids were already married and she had grandkids and she still had some at home. And I said, okay, I have some teenagers now, but I'm gonna have a lot of teenagers like you. I'm like, what is your advice? I need I need the secret sauce. And she said, well, she goes, they're still kids. She's like, but I think of them as brownies. They're not completely done in the middle. They're still ooey gooey, but they're crusty on the outside. And I have carried that little bit of information as I've been working with all of our teenagers, watching them, you know, grow up, their friends here at the house and just all the things. And just remembering that they're big, they're puppies. They're just bigger and they're floppy. And, you know, they're really, honestly, they still want to please you and they still want to do good. And, you know, yes, their emotions are going up and going down and their voices are cracking and they're a little smellier and, you know, they're not showering. I mean, I just found out apparently that one of my teenagers went for a solid month without bathing.
No, a month?
That's what he told me.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you, which makes sense because with helping him with his laundry, there was hardly ever any clean underwear. And so I'm so grossed out. Like literally he brags about it. Yeah, I know. I'm like, how did that happen? And he thinks it's really
Was it during the winter?
I have no earthly nor heavenly idea. And I really hope that he is like counting one day as a week. Like it was just 4 days or something.
Yeah. That sounds more realistic. Anyways.
Well, I don't know. But this is what he told me. Okay. But my point is like, they still want to hear they're doing good. Like they, you know, we always hear like if you have a criticism or something, sandwich it in between two slices of praise, right? So, you know, remembering that they're human and they're developing and we're just here to guide them and we're going to make them responsible adults. That's what we're working towards. And we want them to be independent and we want them thinking and forward thinking. And, you know, this is a journey. This is their middle ground until adulthood. And I don't want to look at it like how I was so fearful and just like so scared. And now it's like, I love teenagers. I love teenagers.
So much so that you volunteered to teach a class.
I've been teaching a class with a bunch of teenagers and I am just loving it. I mean, I just see the beauty in these kids, you know, and they're fun and their humor is hilarious.